Do not miss the great blessing of worship bound by small things. The blessing of worship is the greatest blessing of meeting God. Where am I dragging unto, and by what at this moment? Who is leading me to break away from the blessing of worship? The devil led Jesus up to a high place and showed him in an instant all the kingdoms of the world. And he said to him, I will give you all their authority and splendor. The devil went to Jesus, who was praying for 40 days and fasting to prepare for his public ministry, and showed him all the kingdoms of the world. Satan, who appeared in Genesis 3, went to Eve and showed her the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which is good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom. In the age of the Nephilim, the world was full of evil with the evil spirits that fell onto the earth. The sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful and left God, or fallen into the flesh. They were the heroes of old who were against the people of God. This is the plague with which God struck the heroes, whose every inclination of the thoughts of their hearts were only evil all the time. Their flesh will rot, their eyes will rot in their sockets, and their tongues will rot in their mouths. When you miss the blessing of worship led by the devil, you will meet the plague with which your flesh, eyes, and tongue will all rot. To Adam and Eve, who fell into the serpent's temptation by looking at the fruits of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, God gave Genesis 3:15, the covenant of Messiah Christ, who crushed the serpent's head. Noah, who placed his covenant in his heart, found favor in the eyes of the Lord and built the ark of salvation in the age of disasters. Thus his whole family was saved. Jesus proclaimed to the devil, who showed him all the kingdoms of the world. Worship the Lord your God and serve him only. Solely ride on the flow of the covenant alone. If you break away from the covenant, you will miss the blessing of worship. If you miss the blessing of worship, the devil comes while you are sleeping and sows weeds, so your life will be degraded to the fruitless one of weeds. The blessing of worship can only be enjoyed within the covenant of God, Jesus Christ alone.